Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Hearthstone. Now a little bit shorter in our number of recordings. So, let's see, we need one more victory and 3 victories with Priest, so there's only really a reason to play as Priest here, but if we manage to go 4 games here and win, then I think we're gonna just play. Anyways, not gonna get to ranked ones right now. The season is only got a few more days, and then it will be over, and then I'll get back to ranked ones. Seems like 1 month for the season to end is about the right time. They could go 4 months though. That would work too, and they could certainly have a 4-month season and a 1-month season and a 1-week season and a 1-day season. If they went as low as 1 day, like who is the best player for that 1 day, that would be kind of a slog. You know, people would be waking up exactly at midnight, 12:01 on the clock, and playing for 24 hours straight, so that's probably a little dangerous to people's health if you were gonna do that. But 1 week seems somewhat reasonable. 1 month totally is what they're doing now, and one every 4 months makes sense too. One a year is inherently probably mentioned somewhere. Still don't have anything to play. Interesting. So I was talking the last recording about how, for a short moment, I was talking about how the graphics of Deus Ex Human Revolution does not hold up. And the director's cut, by the way, knocked up the graphics, but they couldn't do it in the cutscene, or didn't do it in the cutscenes. So
someone injured?
It's still very rough. One thing that does really hold up, oddly though, is Overlord, the series that I'm recording right now. It's a very old game. It doesn't have achievements on Steam, even though I know that it had Xbox 360 achievements. Why do I immediately go to that? I don't know. Let's see. Which one do I want to do?
Embrace the void.
I guess I'll do that one and in return. But it looks fine. Now the gameplay and the controller setup is a little rough. The open world design, the level design is good, but it's small and it loads too much. That sucks. I was hoping to survive at least 1 turn with that. So that makes me a little interested in going through that whole series. I don't know if I really want to do the whole series right through it. It is a 30-hour game. It might be a good experiment though, because if I can get the original series done before Overlord Fellowship of Evil, which is the newest in the series, but it's gonna play differently, I think. I don't think it's gonna be that you are gonna be playing as an Overlord more than you're gonna be playing as just the minions in kind of a top-down fighter with more fights. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to heal this first. And then we'll take this. And then we'll take this. Oh man, I should have done that first. Shouldn't I? Alright, let's try this.
Hit the lights.
And then power this thing up. And then end the turn right there. If he played another one of these and I could heal 9 creatures, he'd be out of cards. I could take out his entire deck. Oh, that sucked. So we'll bring this guy out and then heal something. Probably our face. So maybe I will do Raising Hell, the DLC after that. And then maybe after. I doubt I would want it right after that. They'll turn around and...
How many fingers do you see?
Hit the lights.
Let's try this. There we go. A lot of the games I got like the first, the second, the third type things. There's been a lot of trilogies of games out there. The only major exception with this, which means I probably won't play this game until I get the original, is Dead Space 1. I didn't get Dead Space 1, but I got Dead Space 2, and I'm not sure I really want to get Dead Space 3. So I just have 2, and it makes really not a lot of sense to play just Dead Space 2. Everything else I was pretty careful about things like that not happening. I'm trying really hard to kill my guy. Let's see.
Does this hurt?
Job done in that turn. Priest versus priest. It's gonna take a while. But having 3 games in a row does not inherently mean I should play 3 games in a row. That's not a great thing. When I did Portal and Portal 2, if I had decided to actually release that on a daily schedule instead of just pushing it all out, which possibly a mistake on that part. People were talking about Portal for like a hot minute when I pushed it out, so I was thinking to myself, well, if anybody's going to be talking about Portal, it's going to be right now, so let's get it out there while we can.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
Well, I guess there's nothing else I can do. Let's just heal this and make him draw another card. So that would have been a pretty long series for those 2, but not really that long because neither one of those games are that long. It would have been fine either way. But for super long games, eventually I assume there will be a new Skyrim game, so if I were to play, say, Skyrim and then immediately play Skyrim well, they're Elder Scrolls games, so whatever the next game after Skyrim in the Elder Scrolls series would be called, it wouldn't be called Skyrim unless they literally do just decide to call it Skyrim 2. That would be way too long a series. That you're talking potentially going for a year between two games. Unless I just speedrun both of those games, which might be the right way to play both of them. Right. Start smashing the base now. So yeah, I have to be careful about that. I want to, if there's a trilogy of 3 games I want to play, I want to try and get it done probably in a year, but maybe not right back to back. And things, oh that sucks. Things could be done to probably change my mind on stuff like that. Right.
Embrace the void.
Oh, I can't do this. So I've got to kill something here.
Job's done.
Maybe I could have used that twice. I hadn't thought of that. Interesting. So that does 12 damage if he can do 3 more. Oh, well that fixes that right there. I'll give you a well played for that.
Well played.
I don't think I got Fallout 3. I can't even stay on top of what games I have anymore. And on top of that, we're getting now I'm starting to get lucky, or I found one site that's giving away Steam codes, and I thought this happened a lot more than it really does on Twitter and such. Which, don't get me wrong, people do put Steam codes on Twitter, but they do it wrong. And this is silly, but it's the truth.
The light shall bring victory.
They'll post it as a as just text in the post, a bunch of links, and enough people have made programs that will just steal those Steam codes immediately. They follow the right thing. They can search Twitter for those type of posts, even for things they're not following, and they will take it within seconds of it getting posted if you put the text there. Now, some people have learned about this, and if you look in the comments, it's like the first comment is always, how did they go so fast? And then the second comment is bots, as in robots, and that's exactly it. Every single time that happens. Now, people try to put it in pictures so the bots can't as easily scrape it. It takes a lot more bandwidth and effort to download an image and run an OCR over the image. Optical character recognition is what OCR stands for. But even that, there is a decent chance that the computer could do that. Not great. If that's the only way you can do it, fine. But ideally, what you would want is trade your email for it. Set up a spare email so it won't get spammed, because inevitably you're going to sign up for the one of these that is actually a scam, ends up
Embrace the void.
getting that account spammed. But look for reputable places, obviously, and then they say, give us your email and we'll give you a Steam code. And I've run into one that's done that. Now, this is a little strange because now I'm getting games for free, but not because I'm a critic or like they know me. I'm just getting them games because I won them in a they were being given away for free. And I don't know if it would stand up in court, but I think inherently, if something costs free, if I buy a free-to-play game, I don't have to go say I got this game. I'm not obliged to say that. I don't believe legally with the FCC, and I don't think anybody could really sue me and say, well, you didn't tell us that you got this game for free, because it was a free-to-play game. It was available to everybody.
Job done.
It's the same thing, I think, when they say we have 2,000 or 250,000 keys we're giving away. Put your email in here. I'm just, as an end user, getting the game.
Unleash the beast.
Of course, inherently, arguments could be made that I am profiting from that, regardless of how I got the game, and I should say it. And I am going to definitely make an effort to say that, anyways, even though I don't think I legally am required to disclose that. Oh, by the way, this game.
In the light's name.
Oh, I should have just hit the face with that one, actually. I am keeping all those games in a new category, which you can do in Steam libraries, of free games. The only one I have covered so far. Oh, that's nice. The only one I've covered so far is Scribble Scramble. What was it called? Scribble Space? Yes, that was it. And that was on Vote. The creator made the game and gave out like codes. He just posted them. He never contacted me directly, so there was no interaction at all. And I said that, but I'm gonna say it in everything too, is that this is a game I got for free through a Twitter giveaway type deal. So we're gonna try to disclose as much as possible. It's silly, I know that I need to do that, but people want to know. There is definitely a level of people that want to know if I am paying for the game at full price, if I'm buying it on sale, if I'm getting it on a super duper Steam summer sale, which all my other games pretty much were that way. Witcher 3 came with the video card, so I got that one for free. Do I have to justify? Do I have to disclose that I got Witcher 3 because I purchased a video game, a video card that was way more expensive inherently, because it was like a $250 plus video card for a $60 game, so that's hardly saving money if I just needed the game. But I didn't. I obviously needed the video card too. So I want to try and mention that, but I'm willing to not destroy. I'm not willing to destroy my episodes to make sure disclosure is always disclosure. If people have questions, they can always ask, and all of that. I kind of wish that there was like a standard disclosure form you could just fill out and put the link in the description, but they seem to indicate that that's not enough, which is kind of weird, because any other industry probably could just fill out a disclosure form and have it on record in some legal department in your office, and that would be all that you have to say. And if anybody wants to ask for it, I'm sure they can just write and ask for the information. But from what I heard, as far as the guidance of the FTC, you have to, when you're streaming video, you have to say it over and over and over again, more than it seems like anybody else has to.
Face the light.
Let's go ahead and kill this so he gets no use out of it whatsoever. I paid full price, I think, for the Talos Principle. So that's probably the only game in recent memory, at least, where I paid full price. And often I don't discuss the price, so why should I have to discuss the price? I don't know. I'm listening to myself and I'm half making an argument with the FTC, which is never going to work.
Job done.
But as far as my improving my channel, I am going to make sure I label games that I get free. Now, it's not a lot of games. It's going to be probably, right now it's 2. It's probably going to get to 4 because they're giving 1 away a week, and it's like PC Gamer, I think, is giving it away, but it'll be too late probably by the time you see this. And they're having me type in my email once a week to get it, and I'm like, okay, well, that seems fair. They're not spamming me yet. Let's see.
Embrace the void. Does this hurt?
Let's see, in that turn. I hope to find more of that. In general, the more games I get, the less danger I'm in. Because after New Year, which is really where I'm targeting, I am going to be kind of out of AAA games. I do have Borderlands and Skyrim to fall back on right now, but
Are you afraid of the dark?
but then I'm gonna be kind of out of AAA games. I may very well be out of regular, just like indie games, and I may get back to a. Oh man, I'm doing well here. I may get back to a schedule. We may have to do some crazy stuff. It may just be Skyrim all the time, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to go from 5 time slots down to 1 time slot. Hopefully I could get it maybe down to 3 and stick to 3 if I'm running out of games, but I don't want it to get worse than that. I don't want to have to bring back do things that I said I wasn't gonna do, like playing clicker games and free-to-play games. I'll play a free-to-play game, and there are definitely ones there, but inherently reviewing and covering free-to-play games is not worth a lot of time, because the barrier to entry for somebody to go and install it and try it themselves is the same as it is for me. It's just free. Go install it and play it yourself. And usually they have no story, usually they're repetitive, usually they're manipulative. All of that turns it around and makes it not an ideal thing for my channel. I have a lot of Telltale games. I'm trying to spread those out. I'm wondering maybe I would go back and play some of the
I must safeguard
other games. Like, I have Tales for the Monkey Island, but I realized just just recently, like yesterday,
stand ready.
that the other Monkey Island games are on Steam, so they did some revamping of them, and I probably should play those first, but I'm not going to. Sorry, but unless I just get those games really, really fast. So there's definitely some stuff that needs to be worked on.
Are you afraid of the dark?
My fate is sealed.
Let's see, I could get this guy to a 912 if I wanted to, and that would probably be powerful enough to win this. I think we're going to win in this game, and then we'll be done with our quests, but I'm gonna still do another episode. Alright, so we want to do this, and
My
then
fate is sealed.
this,
Another night on the prowl.
and then heal this, and then hit this in the face, and then the check. Definitely trying to defeat this guy. It's like, what can I do? Destroy me. So, kill this guy. Kill this guy. And then kill this guy.
Hit
And
the
attack.
lights.
In the turn. Even if he could defeat my guy right here, I've got this guy and this guy that would beat him in 2
Where
turns.
shall I strike?
It's game over though. It is game over. He thinks he's won. Okay, let's scam. Well played.
Well played.
Embrace the void.
Work right around that taunt. Just make that taunt not even matter. Alright, so normally that would be it for this recording session, but we're gonna do 4 more games in the next episode just because we're at 2,695 gold, and we bought a extra pack to experiment too, so we are doing really good on the gold. I'm very happy with it. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and to watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social medias, there's a bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.